What's up, guys? Sean here, and we got a 2010, I think it is, 2010 ZX-14. Let's check. Yeah, 2010 ZX-14. This bike is a beast. Stretched exhaust, chromed out wheels. This thing's got all types of cool stuff. Just a little walk around. This is gonna be a fun little test drive. It's gonna be a fun little test drive. Now, I've ridden most bikes that are out there. Always really liked the ZX-14. I've always liked a little better than the Hayabusa. It feels like a lighter, it's a much lighter feeling bike. But this one's stretched, so I'm a little anxious to see how it rides. Anytime you stretch a bike, you kind of ruin the handling. Although just jumping on it, it doesn't feel that bad. Now the ZX-14 is an extremely fast bike. Compared to the Busa, it's much snappier. It feels more like a leader bike. This has power at all, you know, low, mid, and top. The Busa is more of a, you know, top end type of thing. I mean, it's still great. They're both great bikes, just a little bit different. This one's set up more for drag racing. Oh, wait, you stay back. This bike is extremely fast. I was told I'm not supposed to go faster than 150, and when they told me that, I was like, I can't even get out of second gear. What's the fun in that? But no, this bike, this actually is more of a, this is a drag race bike. This one's set up to be more of a show bike. If you look at these ridiculous mirrors, you can't see anything out of them. That's just to pass inspection or to look cool. I don't know. You might as well just take them off at that point. This bike only has 6,000 miles on it. And it actually doesn't handle that bad. I've ridden some of these that you know, anything other than straight, it just won't do it. When they extended the swing arm, they just put spacers inside and then extended the chain. The drag racers actually prefer that. They said it's a more stable platform than these aftermarket swing arms, and it's more adjustable. Now, I've ridden a bunch of other bikes, and I say stuff like, you know, this bike's not trying to kill you, or, you know, goofing off, stuff like that. This bike, I'm used to riding bikes like this. This is no big deal for me, but this bike is trying to kill you. This bike has one mission in life, and that is to, you know, wreck itself into a pole. It is very fast. You're looking at really close to 200 horsepower for a bike that weighs not even 500 pounds. The power to weight ratio is like Bugatti Veyron territory. It's a cool bike, a lot of fun to ride. Good for touring, good for highway stuff. I've seen people take these things on the track. Obviously, they weren't stretched out. This is, of course, a 6-speed. I like Kawasaki. Kawasaki makes a good bike. And they make definitely a very fast bike. This bike's very clean. It's got a lot of cool stuff. It's got a little power port thing mounted down there. It's got speakers mounted in there with a little aux cord. I don't know how that works. I tried plugging it in and there must be a switch somewhere. Oh, I should have went. This bike's good for drifting. It's gonna be kind of hard to get the front end up with the stretch. I'll give it a shot, but it's probably more good for just drifting. And just so you know, I mean, I'm barely getting on it. I don't want to. Last thing I want to do is show all them little kids out there that it's cool to speed, which is not. Keep that stuff at the track. I'm riding on the street. We got Amish people all around, horses and buggies riding around. Last thing I want to do is end up in the back of a horse and buggy with a motorcycle. So just try to keep it to the speed limit. Accelerate, trim stops when you get the chance. Yeah, this bike runs really good, guys. Runs really good. It does have a cool gear indicator. I'm in 5th. Now I'm in 6th. With only 6,000 miles, it should run good. I've seen these things with 40, 50,000 miles. This bike's gonna sell cheap, and I will ship this thing all over the country. Check out my, I do 2 videos for all my bikes. I do a test drive video, which is what I'm doing right now, and then I do a walk around video. And that one, the walk around video gets real detailed, and we talk about the bike and we look at any modifications that's been done to it, any flaws, any scratches, any stuff like that, tires and whatnot. This bike will sell fast. I'm going to sell it cheap. I'm going to blow it out. So if you're interested, get a hold of me quick. Every time I have one of these big stretch ZX-14s or Hayabusas, they always sell real fast. Normally because the guy before me put a lot of money into it, and I saw it so cheap. It's much better to buy a bike that's already been built like this than to do it yourself. And nothing about this bike shows me that, or lets me think that it's been molested or really beat up. It looks almost more like a show bike. Very, very clean. There's a couple different types of riders. Some people just like to, they like to own a bike, they like to work on a bike. They're not trying to push the limits. The owner of this was most likely that type of person. He liked the idea of owning a bike, cruising around with his buddies, going to bar, and he liked working on them. I've seen tons of bikes, you know, they're riders' bikes. They ride them, they beat them up, they don't care about what they look like. It's all about performance. You know, that's what my track bike is all about. Guys, check out my website, Srkcycles.com, and check out, I'll probably post a link on the bottom of this video, maybe on the top, for the walk around video of this thing. This bike will sell very fast. This bike will sell almost as fast as it accelerates. Love it! I love that feeling. 0 to 20 in 1/10 of a second. Alright guys, this bike is a lot of fun to ride. Sounds cool. Looks very cool. it's got low miles. Alright guys,